to the pit. It's your main guy, Crow Soul, over here, of course, with my beautiful co-host, Lil Bear.
Me?
And, yeah, you. And today, we thought about, we've been looking at our viewership, listenership, however you want to. And surprisingly, a lot of you out
Y'all
there...
have too many vaginas out there.
A lot of you are female. So, we decided today we're going to do a special episode, and it's going to be how to get a boyfriend.
That's right.
Now listen. I am aware that most of you, who are listening, you're already alpha female at this point. I'm pretty sure, right? But for any of you, if you might be... And for guys too, listen, bro. Don't put yourself down. This is just not for women. Listen.
Hey, this is for you too, bro. My bros.
Yeah. That's right. Of course, since we're mega alpha, like 37 build, we're gonna show you how to get a boyfriend.
But before we do, we're gonna have you. You notice how we got all these views, but we have like so few subs. Yeah, we're gonna need you to hit that subscribe button if you want us to keep giving you this amazing, wonderful advice.
That is exactly right. A lot of our viewers are actually not subscribed to the channel, which we wouldn't care, but YouTube cares. They're sticklers about it.
Exactly.
And like last time, we got over 100-something views on a video within a day. YouTube thought we were scamming them and using bots, and only because we didn't have that many subscribers. So again, it would help us out a lot. And in return, we're gonna teach you how to become a dating god.
That's right.
Because two guys who never had a boyfriend are going to show you how to get a boyfriend.
That's right. We're gonna show you how to make your life into a real boyfriend simulator.
I'm pretty sure there's a game out there, something like that.
Whatever.
But listen, I know you can Google how to get a boyfriend, right? But don't. Right? Because you want to get real advice. This is like real dudes, real stories.
You really want advice given to you by a 45-year-old spinster lady who never sucked a cock in her life?
Wait, how many?
What?
Don't
ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Kind of want to know, pretty sure. But yeah, we're gonna teach you like everything here is real. The testes are real, the mobs are real, everything is real. So the first advice I can give you as a young female out there is look a man in the eyes. All right. It doesn't matter if he's sitting down minding his own business. You look him in the eyes, you tear that newspaper out of his hand, and you tell him, it's like, oh, I noticed you were sitting here alone, you pathetic loser. I'm going to join you, so you don't look like a beta. And he's going to like that. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, I look cooler because I'm not alone anymore. Right? Like, you as a man, wouldn't you like that? Now you're not alone anymore, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and she took my attention off of what I was paying attention to. She forced me to watch her and look at her in the eyes. Yeah, that's real alpha move.
That's right. And then forcefully play footsie. Like, take your shoes off, too. Instantaneously start doing that. And, look, he might be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I don't know you like that, but don't let that deter you. He's just trying hard to get,
Right.
That's how men are. They're a little cowardly. They're just a little shy.
Yeah, they just don't know what they're missing.
Hold his hands. Both of them.
Grip him.
Grip him. And make sure that if he's in a restaurant, this is really good for you, right? Order something. Right then and there. Right?
Don't ever listen. This is crucial advice. Don't ever order French fries.
Never.
Just take his.
Even better, double down. Look at the menu and look at the one thing you definitely would not want to eat. Order that, and then when the food arrives, take his plate.
Exactly.
Do that. And look him in the eyes and listen to him. What that's going to create there, it's going to create this feeling, because men love competition, right?
Yeah.
He's going to view you as we have a little cute rivalry going on here. You know?
It's like a little Bond, a little Goku Vegeta,
Yeah. And you assert that right then and there, right? Like, you look the man in the eyes and you start eating his steak with your hands. Like, because, come on, man, you're not going to use a fork and you put that in your hand.
Right.
Just like ooga booga men want. Men are, think about it, men are dirty, uneducated swine.
Yeah.
Because if you do that in front of him, instantaneously he's gonna feel like so relieved. He's like, oh my God, I'm not the only one like eating steak with my hands.
And that brings us to our first real major rule. Rule number 1. Do not take care of yourself.
No.
It is your man's job to take care of you.
Absolutely. Because look, if you come out there, and you're looking like you're a straight up 10 out of 10 and you just approach this, he's not gonna want to approach you either because you're gonna intimidate him, man.
That's
like,
right.
You're gonna be like, hey, this is a 10 out of 10, man. Like, I have like grease on my hands from the car I've been fixing and stuff. Like, look, you go out there, you put overalls on, man, and you go over there and you tell him, hey, you like Final Fantasy VII? I like Final Fantasy VII. What's up? And there you go. Instantaneous bond right then and there.
All right, so I think that just to make sure we got this rule nailed down, let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of reenactment.
Oh, yeah. So, Lil Bear is gonna be the dude, and I'm gonna be the lady in this scenario. And so he is here.
Hi.
No, hey, no, no. Oh, Jesus. I am the lady.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah. So what are you like? What are you doing so I can know? Like, I can give him a different.
All right, so I'm working on a car. Okay.
He's working on the. Okay, so what you want to do? Is your body under the car or just your legs or what? Like what? Like, are you fully under the car? Or
Say I'm under the hood. I'm under the hood.
All right. So the first thing that I do over there, I'm being playful, so I lowered the hood on him. And the two reasons why I do. Hold on, sir. Are you okay?
What the fuck?
Sir, I mean the hood fell. Now you're being a caring person. You understand? You saw the man in distress. The hood hit him. You're like, are you okay? Do you need some testicle massage to relieve your pain?
And immediately, what does the man do? No, it's okay. Don't worry about that. I think that, did you chip a nail? Are you okay? Don't worry.
I am fine. Don't worry. Like, see, and this is what we just connected a bond, right? And then I'm like, no, thank you, but I saw you in distress and I just wanted to provide a helpful massage to relieve your stress. And this is serious. Come on.
Yeah.
And now, like, I'll look at him and I maintain eye contact the whole time. I don't blink. Because if I blink, I'm weak.
That's right.
I see he's getting a little terrified, and this is good for me. Because now he's not going to leave. Because I have him right where I want. And then I tell you, like, you look good, for being a dirty mechanic. Do you maybe want to get IHOP or Denny's?
And I, as a guy in that situation, I see you in overalls. I see that you haven't worn makeup, and I say, wow, this girl really needs someone to take care of her. So absolutely, I jump up and say, absolutely, honey, we're going to go to IHOP right now, and I'm going to get you the biggest meal in the whole thing. And you, as the lady who doesn't take care of herself, obviously says,
I say, like, that's really great. I haven't had a cup of grease in like 2 hours. Yes, let's go. IHOP has that really good, overleft burger fat that they have because they're now a burger place, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Like IHOB, And then we go, of course, and again, remember the first thing, I forcefully play footsie with him. He's trying to get into the restaurant, I trip him. He falls again, and then what do? I help him up. I'm like, oh, I noticed you tripped. I'm being helpful again. Would you like a testicular massage?
And boom, right there, you got yourself a boyfriend.
See, it's easy. And this is just one scenario. Now we're going to reverse the roles. And in this scenario, I'm going to be the man and I'm going to be the most common, like if this is for the girls in the U.S., the most common, I love mumble rap, but I don't want to leave the house. So she sees me on the balcony abusing chihuahuas, and you're on the street. So this is a little harder because you cannot really walk up to me, but you want me, you can still yell at me. I'm on the first floor, so I'm not like really.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a fence, right?
Okay. All right. So, I walk up and I see you abusing your chihuahua and I yell out, "Hey, bitch! What the are you doing?"
And I'm like, I am just, I'm playing with them because I'm uncomfortable now. She kind of caught me like I was like picking up the chihuahua and, I was like telling him mean things because I wasn't really secure in myself. So I was like calling her fat and stuff. But, Now I'm already on the defense. See, he did a really good job, right? He put me on the spot. I cannot retreat. And you cut a man's escape route straight clean off. He has to stand there and fight, because that's what they're going to do. Men are like that. They're like Skaven, On the outside, they look like super brute, but on the inside, you put them on the spot, they're like, oh no, I have been put on the spot. I cannot retreat. She wants to know why I've been calling my Chihuahua fat, even though it's not. And now I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just playing.
All right. So now what you want to do is jump over the fence, jump over whatever barriers in front of you. And so now he's really cornered and he can't get out. His defenses are totally caught.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating at this point too.
Okay. So now what you do is immediately grab the brim of his shorts, bring him down, and lick his inner thigh.
That's right. And now I'm paralyzed. Now not only is my route completely cut off, I'm paralyzed because my next door neighbor is actually my grandma. And she's like, so what do I have to do? I'm like, grandma, I know her from school. I'm resorted to lying to kind of avoid being like, because she could be 16. I don't want to go to prison. I just don't know what's going on at this time.
Exactly. So, and at this point, too, grandma's watching. And so you are now asserting your dominance and marking your territory. This
right.
man is yours. No fucking babushka is going to be stealing my man.
Yo. And yeah, so I know. I pull her up. I try to pull my shorts back on. And I'm like, you're really funny. You kind of gave me contact that I was trying to avoid for like 7 years. And I would like to invite you inside. And the reason why he's doing this is because he thinks he's creating an escape route here, but he really is not. He's letting you into his home. And when you're in his home, there is no law in the United States or anywhere else that can force you out of there. He invited you in, right?
Absolutely. You're like a vampire.
Now you've
right
taken
where you want to be.
It's your home now. This is it. Like, as soon as you get to that point, bam, what are his options at this point, right? You're the girlfriend. It's
right.
Simple as that.
That's it. It doesn't even matter if they were if the man was dating someone before, because now you have inserted yourself into their lives. There's nothing they can do about it.
That's right. And because if he tries to kick you out, you know what you gotta do, right? You tell him, hey, if you do that, I'm gonna call the popo. My dad is a cop, and now. And this is how you build a bond again, because men like cops, right? Every man wants to have a gun and stuff. So you're like, oh, your dad's a cop, and he's gonna be like, oh man, that's really cool, And then he's gonna be super nice to you after that. That's the reason why. Don't think, oh, you're a black man. No, it's just because dudes like guns, and that's just normal.
Exactly. Now this brings us to the second rule: send mixed signals.
Absolutely, because the more confusing you are, the more you, like, let's say down the road, like, you forgot it's his birthday. So what are you going to do? Recall on the one time where you actually told him that you like that red shirt, but it's kind of ugly? Resort to that. You said, like, oh, I didn't forget your birthday. Why are you attacking me? That's exactly like that time when you forced me to like that shirt. And now he's again on the defensive. He doesn't understand now what's going on. Because men is dumb. Man is yes or no. So men now thinks shirt good, but shirt actually ugly. Now men confused.
Absolutely. Compliment him on articles of clothing that you actually don't like so that you can make him feel bad. Another great idea with these mixed messages is if you're ever in an argument with any man, period, and you're trying to make them your boyfriend, if you're wrong in the argument and you know you're wrong, do not stay on topic. Go to anything else that's happened in your life that's his fault.
Absolutely. Remember, like, the one time when he was 6 and he kind of, fell off his bike, but he accidentally, like, touched your knee when he fell? You bring that up. Because he hurt you. Bad.
Yeah, that scarred you for life. I mean, you and I both know that didn't really scar you, but he needs to think so. Then he's indebted to you.
That's right. And then we're going to get on, the third and golden rule. Make sure you cut the competition clearly out.
Exactly.
All the time. Like, listen, if he has a sister, what you do as soon as the sister walks up, you insert your tongue into his mouth, all right? And with both of your hands, you grab his genitalia and the rear end with maybe a little bit of wiggle room for the middle finger, all depending how aggressive you want to be. And then you look her in the eye. Don't blink, because remember, blinking is that's
It's a sign of weakness.
It's a sign of weakness.
Blinking
it's
is
weakness.
obsolete.
And not only you think you might maintain that for you maintain that for a minute. Do not, if he tries to pull away, tell him, like whisper, like, I'll bite fucking nose up. This is what you do. And then you let go, and then you'll be super polite. You introduce you like, hi, I am Stephanie.
Shake your hand with a hand that was just up your man's butt.
Exactly. Yes. That's up her brother's butt. You shake her with that, And as soon as she grabs your hand, wiggle it a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just
and remember,
assert your dominance.
And remember, do not blink. If she blinks before you, then you're allowed to blink. That's how you assert the dominance, right? And his mother, there's only one way. Now, chances are the guy might be a little, from the Balkan region, Italian, all that stuff. There is a chance you might have to fist fight the mother to assert your position in the family. This is okay. Look, it's just the way it is. With some cultures are like that, right? The mom is gonna be like, "Hey, like you put rat poison in my son's coffee, like you almost killed the man." But don't. Hey, come on, you are the woman now. If I want to make my man not be able to get out of the house, what's up?
Exactly. Come on. See that movie with Stephen King, the Misery? That's not a horror movie. That is your life story right there. Now, and here's a big part about this rule that a lot of girls forget. Okay, whenever you're alone with your man, always poison his relationships with his family, with all the other girls in his life. You know of a girl in his life that he loves and talks about? No, she's a bitch. She's a backstabbing harlot whore, and you need to make sure that he knows how much you hate them, because the goal is to make him hate them just as much as you do.
Even Anna, who kind of like saved your life 3 years ago, and was through with you, when you had that bad illness going on, her too. Mm-hmm. You cannot trust her. She only did it because she knew you were gonna get that man sooner or later, and she wants him.
I mean, she's too pretty. Really? And now your man might not even know Anna, but she's too pretty
and she
to
exists.
Let it happen.
That's just the problem, which we're gonna get to our other. What are we on? Fourth one. Yeah. The fourth one is make sure you are never excited about anything. Why? Because if you show him that you're excited, for instance, if you get jewelry or whatnot, chances are he's gonna try to please you and be a good guy and get you what you want. That's not what you want.
No.
You want to make sure that he knows that you expect him to read your mind at every time of the day.
I mean, it's the only way to make sure that he will read your mind. You have to train him like that.
That's right, because he's a dirty monkey. He doesn't understand nothing but slapping and yelling. That's how they're raised.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
when a man goes to the army, what do they do to him?
They slap him and yell at him.
They yell at him. And then they come out like as these heroes, right? I mean, that's what you do. You look at, like, he's trying to poop in peace. You break down the door and you're like, hey, I better not see you use too much of that toilet paper because last time, it clogged. And he's going to try to tell you it was you with the wipes. But you tell him, remember when you were 6 and you hurt me?
Yep. And that's where rule number, once again, rule number 3 can say, come on.
Again, don't let him rest. Because what do you say that an idle body is ripe for corruption? He might all of a sudden think that he deserves rest.
No. And the more Western way of saying that would be the idle hands are the devil's plaything. If he's not working hard, if he's not doing this or that, he's probably masturbating and thinking of Anna.
That's right. If he doesn't have at least 90 hours a week down, chances are Anna's somewhere there. She's most likely somewhere there. And I'm going to tell you, it's not a pretty story.
Exactly. And there's scientific proof behind this rule. Don't ever show excitement. With rats, whenever they put them in a little box, little cage thing, and they were trying to figure out, how do you make the rats love you back? Well, there was one control group where they only got, they never got any good treats. The other one got good treats all the time. And then there's a third group where they got good treats whenever they did good things. And there was a fourth one where they got good treats randomly. They were congratulated for no reason whatsoever. And it was that last group that loved the masters the most. So always confuse them, and never show your man what makes you excited. Always make him guess.
That brings us to our next point, and that is like always move in disarray. Like in the future, like how do you keep a relationship fresh, right? Never be in unison of anything. If he likes it, you hate it. It's simple as that, because, I mean, chances are he's gonna like something stupid like Dragon Ball, like, pfft, so what, man? You say you don't. You might like it, but you tell him I don't.
Absolutely. Just don't agree with him. His thoughts, his ideas, his opinions, his choice in shows, his choice in clothing, his choice in food.
Especially the choice in clothing. Okay?
Oh my God.
Like, what are you doing? Spiking up your hair and then you're wearing a Rick and Morty shirt? That's dumb. How old are you? Come on.
Oh my God. And by the time he's 23, he does not need to be wearing any more graphic tees, okay?
Absolutely. And if he's 23 and he doesn't have facial hair the way you want it, what is he even doing? Oh, he got a scar as a kid. He cannot grow a beard. That sounds like a him problem, okay?
Yeah. He likes guns all of a sudden. Even if you love guns, sorry, guns are stupid now.
That's stupid. And that's how you keep a relationship fresh, because if you never find that common ground, chances are you're going to be looking. He's going to be desperately looking, trying to, like, oh man, I wish I could find something, that I can really talk to her about, because I kind of want that little piece. And you don't give that to him. Because remember, what does an idle body do? It's corruption, and I'm just saying, this is what you just got to do if you want to have a stable relationship.
Now, finally, here's the last rule for today. Rule number 5, is that right?
6.
Rule number 6, okay. You have to demand commitment early. The first date, you let him know you're getting married to him. And he doesn't have a choice in the matter. You are demanding this. You have to have commitment from this man, okay?
Even if you have to murder his pet to make a point, he has to understand that he found true love, but he's dumb enough not to realize.
Exactly. I mean, gosh, you know.
You know.
You just have to make him know.
That's all that... I mean, come on. Again, we already touched upon, but men, ooga booga, baboon, not really good at thinking. What did they even invent? Nothing. They're just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Everything that a man has ever done has been for a woman.
That's why shouldn't you decide then, if I'm going to marry you, I don't care if you are married with kids. This is what we're doing.
Yep.
And I'm going to strangle your dog to make you understand that I am more powerful than the dog.
That's right.
And he's not going to love you more than I do. It's simple as that.
You know what they say in Greece? The hand that rocks the cradle rules the world.
That's right. And if you rock a Glock in one hand, you pretty much lure the man's life.
That's right.
That's a really, like, listen. I don't know why he's laughing, because this is really good advice. This is serious. So, how do you get a boyfriend, ladies? If you follow these easy 6 steps.
Yeah.
And another thing is, like, that eye contact that we've been saying, do not blink. Make sure he blinks first. She blinks first. Because if you blink first, you're weak. Then they're going to be like, they need to moisten their eyes. That's weak.
Exactly. If you do need to moisten your eyes, Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. You just pour 2 liters of Mountain Dew in your eyes.
That's it. Now, before we leave, let's go ahead and check out one of these lists and see what they think.
All right. Let's see. So Google. Right. Okay. Oh, man. Google says, first rule, take care of you. That's
gosh,
stupid. That's totally not right.
First rule, it says take care of you.
Oh
no, come on, that's exactly wrong.
Go out a lot. Like, why would you go out a lot if you already found the one? Like, you're making him marry you. He invited you into his home.
Come on.
See, this is just dumb.
Look at this. Rule number 3: send available signal. What the hell?
No. If you let a man know that, hey, this is, I'm available, he's going to lose interest in you. You don't do that.
Absolutely not.
Position yourself well. I can kind of respect due to the point that you might have to fist fight his mother. Four is kind of fine in this one,
Yeah.
Help your colleagues make No. You don't want to encourage Anna to take Dustin,
Yeah, come on. Dustin is off the market. He is yours.
That's right.
Let's go down a little bit. Move forward in unison. See, Google, it's wrong.
See, you can tell that Google was most likely written by some dude who lives in a basement, is like uneducated.
Come on.
Move in unison?
Come on.
Man. This guy most likely was never married.
Absolutely. Wait a second. Number 14, Dominic. All right, they finally got one right.
They got one right. Well, two. They kind of got four semi-right.
Yeah, true.
It's better, like, position yourself well. That means, like, implant yourself in his home. I hope that's what it means. You know, and if that's not what it means, then they didn't do it right.
Nope, absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean, again, the show is coming to an end. And I think Crowsel and Little Bear would like to tell you guys out there something. And if you want to...
All right, so here's some real advice, ladies. If your goal in life at the moment is to find a partner, find someone to love and someone to hopefully marry someday, you have to make that actually your first priority in life. Make sure that, you know, you're not putting your career ahead of your love life, because even your man, the man that you're looking for, doesn't want to have his career, right, as the number one thing. You want a man who puts you first. You have to put your man first. So don't worry about making a shit ton of money, all right? The money thing will work out as long as you have anything, you know, coming in good enough. You don't have to be a millionaire to get yourself a good man, okay?
Absolutely. Just
worry about finding the man that you want to spend your life with, and think about having matching priorities, okay?
That is exactly right. And brings me to what I was going to say. Be true to yourself. Be yourself. You know, like a lot of women will, I mean, not just women, even men. Somebody goes into a relationship and you're trying to appease to, oh, he likes metal music. I like, you know, now you start dressing that way. I mean, you might end up sleeping with the person, but that's not real love. What you want to do, again, you want to stay true to yourself. Surround yourself with people who have the same interest as you, the same ambitions. And you might be surprised, because the best type of love that you find out there is the one you were actually never looking for. You know, in these situations, you might go out. Oh, I'm out with my friends today, and there's this guy, you know, he's really into what I'm into. And before you know it, you're dating. That's the type of, you know, real love that you're looking for. Again, you can use online apps, but considering that Tinder is really, I would advise against it, because this is not love. This is a sad way of you making yourself not hurt for today, but then resume hurting tomorrow. Stay true to yourself and try to find real connections with real people who have the same interests as you is the best advice I can give you. Because, you know, exactly what Little Bear said, mix one with the other and you got yourself a beautiful life. All right, that's going to be it for today, and I hope you're going to tune in next week. Please give us a little like, a little subscribe. It's going to help us out a lot. So we're going to see you next week with another, or maybe in 2 weeks with another how-to guide, and, you know, maybe we're going to help some boys out there get some waifus, you know. These.
All right.
So, see ya.
Peace.